Myself, Mohammed Shakib. My topic is environmental changes in agriculture. So now I explain the agriculture. At first, agriculture is the science and art of cultivating plants and livestock. Agriculture was the key development in the rise of secondary human civilization, whereby farming of domesticated species created food surpluses that enable people to enlive citizens. Okay, now we know about importance of agriculture. So agriculture is the important not only for the supply of food but also for the provision of raw materials for other industries such as textiles, sugar, jute, and other also vegetable oil and tobacco. Agriculture is not only an occupation for people but also a way of life, mode, customs and culture in the world. Now I am talking about agricultural activities. Agricultural activities means agriculture uses and practices including but not limited to producing, breeding or increasing agriculture crops, allowing land used for agriculture crops, allowing land used for agriculture activities to lie following which of plowed and tilled out. Okay, in the next decades, the world population will continue to be confronted the environmental changes. Okay, now I explain the environmental changes in agriculture. Environmental changes means agricultural environmental changes, nutritional changes, and climate change, food systems. Okay. In addition, variability in abundance and spread of pests, pathogenesis, and pollinators, which are also related to environmental changes. It could form additional indirect impact on agriculture. Without successful and widespread implementation, strategies aiming of overruns and reverse these environmental changes. We can fourth stage of environmental changes. Firstly, the magnitude of environmental changes with the depend of current level and trends difference, environmental stressions and mitigation action. Secondly, the effect of environmental change will depend on the adaptation mechanism of development and adopted. Thirdly, we can say that markets play a key role in disturbing for broken production and consumption location. We can say fourthly, food prices have an influence on consumer behavior. Consumption of some foods much more sensitive to price changes than other foods. Finally, the effect of changing food availability on nutrition and health is likely to differ between countries and population groups due to both price responses and difference in pre-existing dietary patterns. Now I am talking about economic of solvency in agriculture. First, research has been longly are directional and limited to single steps in the pathways linking environment, food, out, health, etc. Now I am talking about its methods. The framework was constructed based on extensive literature search, including both peer reviewable and grey literature. First, the literature was searched for exciting frameworks covering several parts of the environmental changes. Environmental changes is very in many steps: loss of biodiversity, pollinators, parts of nutritious for pest, soil biodiversity, crop genetic diversity, climate change, etc. etc. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.